Hello, Legion. It's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. We have just stepped into... Well, actually, we've been around this house a little bit. We have not fully explored this house that we've just walked into, but I'm now going to do that and make sure that I haven't overlooked anything while gabbing. But in this episode, we are still going to be working on our cooking skill and getting rid of those books that I've been carrying around and so on and so forth. I've cooked through most of the teas that I needed to make, and so now it's just a matter of making sure my calories stay up while I finish doing some reading. Oh, already opened that. How much? I genuinely can't remember how much of this house I already looked through. Oh yeah, dead guy. That's right, that's right. So, I already got the water too. Alright, sweet. 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 Make sure I didn't forget to open the microwave, because sometimes there can be stuff in there. Alright, good. I'm a little bit paranoid, because now I walked in here and there was stuff I hadn't opened. So it's like, what else might I have missed? Alright. Let's leave. Now, there was a wolf outside when I came in. So I will want to be careful about this. Okay, wolf doesn't appear to be outside. By the way, I appreciate those of you, a couple of you, who pointed out the candy bar in the red car on the other side of that rock. I thought I was going to be able to turn around and point back to it, but there is a candy bar that was sitting just like straight up on the dashboard and hanging out, and I didn't see it in the last episode, so we will run back and grab that in a moment. But I'd like to step up this hill while I have the opportunity. For a couple of reasons. One, because there might be a house up here that I can look through, but also because, yes, that's exactly what I was hoping to find. And almost exactly where I was hoping to find it. Let's just make sure there is a house. There is a house. Good. Really? Should have taken more time to line up the shot. Well, I didn't hit him, so he will hopefully come back down in a minute. Tell you what, let's go. That was a little bit too confident, I guess. But it's okay. Let's step inside. That's what I get. I feel like the aiming system's been fixed. I'm like, okay, I can just take a shot like I always have, and what could possibly go wrong? No, I should have been a little bit less cavalier about that. Alright, we're going to go through this home and see. Well, we found that tomato soup, so that's already a nice find. We're going to see what else we can dig up. Also, before long, I've been talking about finding better gear, but I would probably get a good degree or two, maybe even 3, out of repairing the gear that I have, now that I've had it on for a while and it's had some time to degrade. So we'll be doing a little bit of that as well. Since I've already been through a few relatively loot-populated zones, arriving in Coastal Highway is definitely a moment for pause and, like, doing the kinds of things I'm doing now, so definitely more technical points of development to come in the next episode or 2 or 3. Alright, there was nothing under there. Oh wait, no, there's a flare. As freaking usual. Lots of flares this playthrough. Lots of flares. If I can just acknowledge that one more time. Hey, okay, so we've got a book, another box of crackers. Boxes of crackers are... I honestly love finding them because not only are they 600 calories, but because they are crackers, you know, they diminish a lot of thirst. So in situations like right now where I'm carrying a ton of water... that was a very William Shatner moment to me. In situations where I'm carrying lots of water. Hey, wool socks, finally! Alright, let's go ahead and put those on. So that's a slight improvement. About bloody time. There's someone on the way. Some thing on the way. That was Jim Carrey doing William Shatner. I am a child. makes me sad. One of my friends that knows that movie almost as well as I do, if not as well as I do, will, or has already moved, actually, a couple of states away to pursue the next stage in their career development, which is awesome for her. But who am I going to quote Ace Ventura 2 with at parties? Just saying. All right, so let's... Ooh, we need to eat that tomato soup before it gets much later. What do I have on me? I've got some antibiotics. I've got what I need to cure food poisoning if I get it. Let's eat this before it gets below 20%, because this has never led to anything bad. Don't do it. Oh, thank God. All right. It's one less heavy item to be carrying around. All right, and I believe I've pretty much investigated this entire home. Let's see if that deer decided to come back. The only thing that sucks about this house, for being the place where we take a deer to harvest it, is that there's not a fireplace. I really wish there was. Really? So now we got a bit of a blizzard coming in, and it seems like the deer might not have returned. Well, that was a wasted opportunity. But I found some crackers, and crackers make everything better. Most of the time. Some of the time. Not much of the time, but you know what I mean. Okay, so weather appears to be getting crappy. But not... Hang on. What's the heaviest stuff I'm carrying? The cooking pot. Tell you what. I'm going to get a little frisky. Just a little frisky, not a lot frisky. Calm down. We're going to walk over here to these houses. Because not only could there be potential prey in the form of deer, but there could also be a house with a fireplace. Plus, it's just more to explore, and potential not sprains. Hang on. There we go. And potential clothing items to find. Or, you know, revolvers. Revolvers are nice, too. That is a wolf deer thing, maybe? I'm not sure. The snow is blinding me a little bit at this distance. I can't quite tell. Okay, we're gonna have to run against the wind. I was watching Athenon on Twitch last night, and we were joking about how there were all of these moments in the long dark where you just the wind just happens to be blowing in the opposite direction that you're trying to move. And I was like, oh, it's like you understand this game or something. It's like you've been through the same hell that I have. By the way, because he's given me so much love on his Twitch channel, he's much more of a Twitch Long Dark player, and I'm much more of a YouTube Long Dark player, so I don't know how much audience overlap there is. Although there's some, because I can't... And I feel genuinely terrible about this. I can't bloody, like, say hello. I can't... Not even say hello. I can't just, like, make a comment in his stream without at least one or two people. And I don't say this to brag. It's genuinely, like, I appreciate the recognition, but it's like, we're watching somebody else, and, like, there's these moments of just recognition that are not my intention, given that I'm watching someone else play. And he's genuinely entertaining to play. So it's Athenon. So if you think of how Athens is spelled, add an extra E, and then rather than an S, have an O and an N. Look him up on Twitch. Good guy. He's given me lots of love, so I'm just throwing some of it back. Well, not throwing, but passing gently. Have a little farther to go here. I would go and investigate what could be up, because there can sometimes be corpses up on top of that rock, but given that there was a wolf walking towards the back side of that rock, I'm going to take it easy. By the way, for those of you asking, because I've had a few people ask, why the hell do you keep carrying your books around and not leave them at the Quonset when you know, are always encumbered? What I'm doing right now is exactly why. I'm going to another location where it's likely that there's going to be a fireplace, so I'm going to be able to hang out and cook anything else that I kill nearby, and maybe even spend a few days in this area. If I had left the books behind, I wouldn't be able to do anything with them. So I like to have them on me until such time as I have read them and can burn them or leave them behind permanently. That is my thinking. If you are with me, say aye. Seriously thought that mailbox was something more than a mailbox. Okay, we might not, in fact, have a chimney to work with, a fireplace. I thought I saw another house over here. Well, there is actually a chimney. But not one that I can use. Nothing in the mailbox. Alright, well, poop. Poop! Fine. I was so excited that I'd get over here and the house that potentially had a chimney would be one of the ones standing. But no! There's not even an animal nearby that I can kill. Well, there probably is. There's probably a wolf. There might even be a bunny. Hey, cup of coffee. Nice. Ever notice how those are always magically 100% conditioned? They're the one item in the world, and it might be a bug. Maybe I shouldn't mention it. Unless we want it to change. Which I honestly can't make up my mind. It's kind of nice that you can always count on the... Oh, oops. Always counting on the coffee that you find, or the tea that you find in the microwave, to be a 100% condition. It's the only food item that I know of in the game that doesn't degrade while sitting in the world. Everything else does. Slowly, surely, methodically. Not the tea. Not the tea. Okay, so we've got a little bit more reading to do. Hey, look, okay, so this is an identical spawn, I guess, to that other house. Which, again, this has happened a couple of... Hello, worn combat pants. I don't know that I'll have much use for those, but that's a nice find nonetheless, just objectively speaking. Subjectively, it might suck, because our situation might not call for it. I think I've already got... I've got the deerskin leggings that I made in... Where did I make those? Mystery Lake? Mystery Lake. Or did I make them in Milton? Maybe I made them in Milton, but you get my point. Yeah, this is an identical spawn to the other house. So some of the containers might be different, but the items that are sitting in the world are the same. So we're going to take this water, partly because we're going to be here for a bit. So it's okay. See, now I'm getting a little excited because I feel like the other house is where I found some wool socks. So it's like, how identical of a spawn is this, you know? How similar are we talking? I think I found them in that cabinet, right? And I've already looked through that and there was nothing there. And there's not a knife. There's not a knife on top of the cabinet. There's not a knife on top of any of the cabinets that I've been to this episode. Okay. So I've got enough to keep me here for a bit. We're going to need to rest soon. And actually... How am I doing calorie-wise? I mean, I'm still... Well, no, I'm under the halfway mark now. So why don't I go ahead and drink one of these teas to get some calories back. I actually shouldn't have done that yet. I should have eaten the crackers first. Let's eat the lower condition of the 2 cracker boxes. But I've got to get rid of some weight anyway. I'm once again carrying 1337 pounds. Leet pounds of water. Oh, man. All right, so... We don't have a lot of time to read right now, but I'm just going to take advantage of every opportunity that I have now. Let's see. It's the cooking manuals I want to read first. Oh, sweet. I forgot. There's one of these that we mostly read. Boom. All right, that is one book that I'm never going to have to carry again. I'm not even going to keep it for burning it because I have so many others that I could do that with. So let us now sleep because we aren't going to have any more time. I don't think we're going to get another hour of daylight. Yeah, I don't think we are. I don't trust it. So let's sleep for as long as we can. We're not actually that tired. So we're not going to get 10 hours and 675 calories burned out of this particular rest cycle. But that's okay. That is okay. All right. Yeah, How long have we survived, by the way? Might have just told me, but I wasn't looking. 25 days. Nice. Of course, there's not a custom column, so this isn't going to go into my records, sadly. But it'll go on YouTube, which is almost better. Right? That's what I'll tell myself anyway. All right, so definitely losing some water weight, pun intended. Let's... I kind of like having the crackers around for emergency purposes, but the same is also true of cattail stalks, but they are a lot heavier. In terms of calories to weight ratio, the cattails that I need to nibble away at. And there are more to be found. There's even a few that I walked by because I was worried about that bear previously. So, okay. So let's pass the time for 2 hours until we have a halfway point there, and done. All right. We should now have enough light to read. A cooking book. And this will level up our cooking skill. Excellent, he said. So why don't we go ahead and read for... What have I got? That's enough to read for 3 hours. Let's do it. I mean, heck, I could read the whole thing right now. I just want to make sure that I'm not being too cavalier. I was cavalier with the deer earlier. Let's not be cavalier with the research and lose any... Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know why I'm being so careful, but I want that well-fed buff. Dang it. I don't want to lose it. It's really helping me right now. All right, so now let us read 2 more hours. Really? That didn't level up my cooking skill? Is my cooking skill right at the threshold? Oh, it lied. It lied. Unless I didn't read the whole book. But I did. It's gone. The game lied to me. It didn't fully upgrade my cooking skill. That's fine. I've got a little bit more cooking to do. I could find a deer and probably level it up. So, there you go. Still have additional books to read. But can't wait around forever. And I would actually like to get my cooking up to level 4. That would be amazing. I'm kind of hoping there'd be more going on out here, though. To tell the truth. Those are bear crows. Where's the bear? Did you hear that? He's close. He's really close. Close enough to where I might be able to take a shot. Where's the bear? Maybe he's over there. Dang it. This is me going up near the door again, just in case the bear is not where I think he is. There he is. Right there. Oh, that's perfect. This is a good angle for a shot, actually. Hang on. me get these mushrooms while I'm here. Because I could shoot him and then run inside. If he decides to come toward me, that is. There we go. Hey, buddy. How's it going? I'm going to back way up. And we're going to do this. Got him. He's actually running. Which means that I can chase him and potentially have some bear meat to eat. Now, of course, it's bear meat, but again, it's bear meat. Lots and lots of it. Especially if it's a big bear, which we don't know for sure. Now, I want to be careful because I'm not sure how fleeing bears act. I don't know if they will suddenly decide, just kidding, I want to kill that human instead. Typically, wildlife in the Long Dark, because we've talked about this a little bit, the wildlife behaviors have changed slightly, especially for wounded wildlife. Wolves with a limp, for instance. Okay, that's a bear running around, but I don't think he was running at me. So we know the bear's nearby. That was a little bit scary. I just don't know if the bear's going to randomly decide to attack me or not. I doubt it, but I don't want to take the chance. It's not actually very often in the Long Dark, especially in Against All Odds. That I've actually taken a shot at one of those guys. So I'd prefer not to have a game-ending moment. Hey, that's a deer. Well, that'll get me some meat. That's a couple of deer out there, too. Oh, this is really lucky. And this is exactly what I was talking about with the reading situation. All right, so the deer meat will keep me alive for sure. I just want to make sure I know where this bear is before I commit to harvesting that deer. That deer's been there the whole time, actually. I just forgot about him. He's kind of hiding down there. The snow's making me nervous. It's possible the bear's already dead. I did shoot him near the head. So, tell you what, let's go harvest the meat off of this deer. I'm looking for wolves out that direction as I go. We're going to use the hacksaw because the meat is definitely frozen. Get some sticks. Stick Collecting Simulator 2019. I had to say it. All right, so there's a much larger piece of firewood if I wanted it. Unfortunately, we don't have a fireplace, so like I said, we're just going to have to make do with this porch here. And it's not blocked from the wind, so not an ideal fire starting situation by any stretch. I'll try there, but hang on. I want to be a little bit farther back from it. There we go. All right, so wood match, stick, cattail head, and screw it. I'll use some accelerant just because we don't have a lot of time left in the episode, and I want to get a little bit of cooking going. So add fuel, reclaimed wood. Also, that ruined torch needs to go. Not that it matters much. Okay, we do have a cooking pot. So I'll put that on the fire.
God, I have never been so hungry in my life.
All right, we're going to go ahead and cook that there. And then we will also put that there. And in 40 minutes, we're going to have some venison to eat, which I'm really excited about, actually. The fire is also warming us up a bit, which is nice. Now, one thing I could do while passing the time is I can go ahead and get the wood from that big limb. This one right here. Take 45 minutes. And both of these will be cooked. Let's eat the lesser one right now.
All right, I can't feel my feet.
And now eat the bigger one. There we go. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and step inside here. We will end this episode here, and the next one, I'm going to go looking for that bear corpse now that I've got a few more calories in me thanks to the deer. We can also skin that deer and get the guts off of it. I was just trying to do one thing at a time because I really wasn't sure about that bear, and it was making me a little bit nervous. But we're going to go looking for that and get a bear skin out of that, which would be nice. And then continue those technical things I was mentioning earlier in the episode as we continue to play. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. Words. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Oh, that was a really good stretch. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.